when it drops off. I don't know. She had the same thing yesterday. She was streaming on. Oh, you're lucky. Rubbed my head last night. She was streaming on. She was streaming on.
Yeah, I know what we should do after this game. We should hook up my phone. See if we can get the speed to go through. See if it's streamed. We always got your phone to come back. Then you could also show me how that's done, and if it works, that's what we can go with. That phone can be charged up there. Plus, I got that charge port too.
They have it.
I'm just going to go wait for a house. Was I on or off?
No, well,
we don't know.
On now. But we lost our live stream.
Oh,
We
really?
had to start over again.
Jeez.
All of a sudden, it's like spinning in the same spot. Keeps spinning back and
Internet,
forth.
well, the internet was like when you guys were here yesterday, we had a mom just Facebook it live.
Yeah,
Doing the same
same
thing.
thing there. I don't know what caused it.
I don't know if it must maybe this building, but I'm sure you guys have done things in this building before. Or you were last
Yeah.
time, weren't you?
Yeah, we were in last night. I mean, it's. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi.
Well,
It could be.
we appreciate what you guys are doing. So.
Yeah,
So
thank
the
you
folks
very
at
much.
home.
I got all that stuff written out. We had just, but I have it. So I'm going to show you that case.
All right, so we're back on here. Sorry about that. Technical issue here. I don't know. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi that drops off the stream or what happens. But again, we apologize for that. But we started a new live stream, so hopefully we'll get all our viewers back because we had like 80 people watching this game. But anyway, back to just underway here in the second period of play. Still 1-0 East Grand Forks. Yeah, it's picked up here Weston Bratrud behind the net and sending it ahead to Brody Johnson. Johnson moving out to center ice and backhand it in. Out to center and now Sam Hortzman. Hortzman get control of it. Hortzman trying to send it in and moved out by East Grand Forks. Touching it at center was Jace Panzer. They're going to go off on a line change as Alexandria will move it back out. And moving it back in is back over Jack Van Bruggen. Bruggen had a chance at it and tipped at center. Sam Hortzman moving it back in along with Jack Van Bruggen. Back over in the corner is Hortzman with it. Hortzman trying to center out front. And East Grand Forks will get control and fire it out to center ice, but held back in by Ben Elbers as it didn't come all the way out. Thought it was coming out. Behind the net was Horseman. Now it's Coulter. Back is sent back in, shot on as it comes out and held back in by Alexandria, putting on some pressure. Ben Elber's getting a chance there on net.
You know, Randy, I either are the camera's crooked or their building's crooked because I leveled it up. No, the camera sits level.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's why they're getting rid of her. She's falling in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian, I'll let you know that in just a minute on the donation link for that as well. As this is Alexandria, Evan Klimek. Klimek going in there. And out. Held back in by Breetzman. Back on the other way, Gavin Rude sending it back in here for East Grand Forks. Now it's picked up by Schneiderhan. And coming out to center, Miles Breetzman. Breetzman working it back in as it's over to Klimek. And Alexandria moving it back out. Brody Berg. Berg go back over on the other side is Berg, and now it's picked up here. Sent back by Aiden Schneiderhan. Schneiderhan working out to center. And tipped back in here by Bennett Waldorf. Fight around the boards by Max Beese. Shot out front. Chance down low for Alexandria. Goaltender has lost his stick, but he's able to get it back here. As sent back in by Owen Klimek. And now East Grand Forks back the other way. Chance down low in front. Had a chance for number 47, Jason Chupka there, I believe. Had a chance there. As now it is picked up by Nolan Mellebrook. Mellebrook getting it back over here for Brody Johnson. Alexandria able to get it out. And now it's picked up by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy sending in. It's taken away now by Jack Van Bruggen. Van Bruggen in. Van Bruggen back to the point to Klimek. Klimek working in. Little backhander. Shot on. Trying to pull it down is Alexandria. And Sam Hortzman had that last shot. But
that was off the crossbar.
That was close.
That hit the crossbar and went up in the air. Wow, good action here. Good action.
Yeah, this is a good game. Good game between the Green Wave and the Cardinals. In the second semifinal game of the day, the winner plays Hibbing Chisholm tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
And that's going to be a really good game.
Alexandria is sending it back in, and it's picked up by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy works it out to center. And just missing on the pass back is Breetzman. Breetzman working behind the net, working it around, centering out front for Grady Olson. Just couldn't complete the pass play. Back now picked up by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy playing it over to Hudson Carrevu. Carrevu moving ahead, trying to feed it to Jace Panzer. Panzer in front of the net. It just pulls a shot, just goes wide of the net. A little deflection late in there, and Panzer just missed on it. And this is Olson as it's moved out by Evan Klimek. Oh, East Grand Forks. Klimek takes away. Backhanded out and comes out to center ice. Moving it ahead is Hudson Carrevu. Carrevu moving it back in. Now Alexandria trying to clear it back out. 8:57 to go here in our second period of play. East Grand Forks with the 1-0 lead over Alexandria. Moving back in, Gavin Rude trying to feed over on the other side. And a shot placed in there by number 48. That was Nolan Mellebrook. Had a great chance.
It was heading for the bottom of the left-hand corner of the net. and the goalie got a beat on it and made a really nice again, same thing down here. He's fast from side to side. He's going to be a good one.
Shot back in on the point from Max Beese. Shot behind the net as picked up by Bennett Waldorf. Waldorf along the boards, trying to Owen Klimek. Moving out here for Alexandria. Now turn back the other way by Gavin Rude. Top of the circle shot from, that's Mellebrook on top there. Picked up by Max Beese. He moves it ahead to Gavin Rude. Now it's picked up by Ben Elbers. Out to center comes Sam Hortzman. Hortzman skating in. He loses an edge and falls down and fired back in here by Jake Chupka. Hudson Caribou sending it towards the front of the net. Fired behind the doors by Bennett Waldorf. Moving out with Jack Van Bruggen, and East Grand Forks keeps it in. Shot over the top of the net. Jace Panzer had a great chance for the East Grand Forks green wave there.
That caught the top of the pipe too.
Evan Klimek moving it back in for Alexandria. They'll clear it out, but it's Ben Elbers sends it back in here. 7:12 to go here in period number 2. East Grand Forks 1 and Alexandria 0. Backhanded. Rogan Anderson sends it back behind the net, picked up by Cole Schneedeberg. That's Rogan Anderson and moved back in by Brody Berg. Max Beese picks it up behind the net. Beese has sent in, shot over the top of the net by Hortzman. A chance there. Hudson Caribou trying to keep it going and turn back the other way by Brody Berg. Brody Berg again tries to go upper shelf and sends it over the top of the net. Good chance for Berg there in Alexandria to tie this game at 1 apiece. Comes out to center ice and trying to feed it in there for number 47 in a Jace Chupka. Nolan Mellebrook with it. Mellebrook moving around here. Mellebrook trying to get separation there. It's the defense holds strong there and sends it out. Sent back in by Jake Chupka. Nolan Mellebrook back to the point. Shot on. Trying to get to it was Jake Chupka and coming back the other way. Brady Berg. He gets hauled down, and Alexandria is going to the power play.
You know what? You don't see that often either. He tried to split the defenseman right down the middle, and he had a step. I mean, he was getting ready to break free, and the East Grand Forks player had to pull him down. So, okay. Someone...
Yeah, they're going to go over and get the player.
He doesn't want to go. I never wanted to either.
Yeah, yeah, he never wanted to go to the penalty box, right?
Only when I was going to get yelled at back in the bench. The penalty box was safe.
Yeah, you'd always go back to the penalty box and kind of hide over there, right?
Yep.
Try to hide in there. I know we did that. We did that in high school a lot, especially in the JV games here. So Alexandria behind the net. Evan Klimek. Klimek now working back to the point, back to Schneiderhan. Trying to take it away there was Jace Panzer and shot right on. Good chance for Alexandria there on this power play. Trying to tie this game up at 1 apiece. 5:04 to go here. Second period of play.
Well, we got something from the legend. He wants to know who's talking with you, Randy. And if it's the legend I know, this is Eric Johns.
Love to do this stuff. Been doing this for years. It's glad to do a Peewee game.
Back over on the other side, Brody Berg sends it in, and moving it out was Jace Panzer. Well, picked up here, Aiden Schneiderhan. Schneiderhan behind the net, working out front, centering out front, rebound. Number 26 Ben Albers trying to put it in, and whistles goes as some pushing and shoving after the whistle. So we're going to get coincidental minors coming up here on both teams, it looks like.
That referee took a stick to the head.
Oh, boy.
Hard.
Oof.
I mean, he got hit hard with the stick.
Oof.
Those, you know what? High sticks came up from both sides, and the referee took the brunt of that one.
Right, yeah. Getting there, so hopefully the looks like you're going to have a medic come and look at the referee, but
Well, he took a thump, that's for sure.
no, picked up here.
No.
Aiden.
And I guess at that point, I agree. You know what? Both referee he grabbed both kids and was dragging them back to the penalty box because, at that point, they still wanted to go at each other, I think.
To make a donation to Up North Hockey, go to Venmo and search Up North-Hockey. That's Up North-Hockey. We appreciate any donations to support our live streaming service. Thank you.
Again, we thank everybody that has generously donated for our live streaming during the years. We really appreciate it. And so we're just getting ready to go here in our...
I think you're going to get some long penalties, short penalties, maybe an ejection. Referees over here, they stuck something in his mouth. Let's see.
Yeah, so it looks like referee's going to be okay here. They,
you know what? Here's the thing. I don't care what age you are. It does not matter, Randy. When somebody takes a fence and they push the goalie in the net, and when you do that, somebody takes a shot at your goalie, there's going to be retaliation. I don't care what age it is.
Right. Yeah, they're always...
You stick up for your buddies. Okay, we got a couple scores to report here. Right now in section progress, Andover 3, Elk River Zimmerman 0, which Duluth-Denfeld won on a forfeit last night over International Falls. International Falls COVID, it sounds like.
Yeah, they got hit by COVID, so their season unfortunately came to an end. And shot held in by Alexandria. Now Klimek going over on the other side, over to Breetzman. Breetzman sending it back to the point, back to Hortzman. Hortzman back to Klimek. Klimek going across the ice over to Berg. And picked up in the corner by Bennett Waldorf. Waldorf with a shot right on. And a save for chasing both base flug, of the Green Wave here.
Let's see what we can find here. We'll see. That's Section 7 Andover Elk River Zimmerman game. That's Section AA semifinals. And looks like the rest, we're just waiting on to start.
Yeah, later on in the afternoon, lots of those games getting underway here. Alexandria, Evan Klimek sending it back in, held in by Berg. No, Berg sending a shot in. Now it's racing over. Hudson Caribou knocks it out here. And there was a chance for Alexandria. Klimek trying to pick it up here is Breetzman. Breetzman behind the net, works it back to the point, back over to Brady Berg, sends it wide of the net. Picked up by Klimek. Klimek centering over on the other side, and Klimek will get control of this one. Evan Klimek bringing it back in. Klimek is going to leave it here for Brady Berg. Berg with a chance just over the top of the net. And out of play. 3:31 to go here in our second period of play. East Grand Forks 1 and Alexandria 0.
I didn't catch who did it, but I just seen we'd had a $50 donation to Lavermo. It came through on the top of your phone.
Okay. Well,
Thank you very much, whoever that was. I just caught the tail end of it.
yeah, thanks for your donation. We really appreciate that. So, yeah, again, and this is a fun weekend of hockey, and we're glad that we were able to get permission to do it from Minnesota Hockey. Shot in just by Brody Berg there.
You know, be honest with you, I really appreciate them letting us do this. And you know, the other thing is I just wish with the hockey season it is what we've done so far for the state and fans and stuff. I kind of wish we could still do some section games.
Right.
I just feel that was kind of robbed out in a small little way from us. But we've, because I really just love to be doing that still.
Right. Yeah, Rogan Anderson clearing out here is Alexandria moving it back in. Hortzman shot on and touched the goalie late, so that's going to be a penalty here against Alexandria. As,
see, they just had that skirmish again, and the Green Wave was shorthanded. But you see, the same thing happened again, and the Green Wave, the defender still went after the guy. You don't slap at the goalie. You protect your goalie.
and this is whistle down here.
I know there's a lot at stake, and these kids are playing with heart, but nobody needs to get hurt.
No, yeah, it's.
And we'll talk
Yep,
about
we
some of the
certainly want to anybody getting hurt in this game here today.
couple games going on this afternoon. The Section 7 quarterfinals is Greenway at Hibbing. Another one is Section 5-8 AA semifinals is Totino Grace at Maple Grove.
Yeah, big one between Greenway and Hibbing. That's the number 3 seed. Hibbing Chisholm hosting number 6 Greenway. So that's going to be a big game. Big game coming up here later on this afternoon too, as well. So we'll talk about that as well. Shot right in front. Shot and a goal for East Grand Forks. And they're going to go up 2-0. I believe Jake Chupka is going to get credited with that goal, if I'm seeing that right.
Okay, no.
Yeah,
They scored a
Chupka.
goal. The penalty box opens up, and 5 people flooded out of both boxes.
Yeah, they must have been.
I'm
Coincidentals
yeah.
must have been done with, yeah.
I'm like, well, 1 goal, 5 people come out.
Yeah. Well, they'll change.
You know what, Randy? There goes back to my theory. And I'll say it all year long. How are goals scored? Off rebounds.
Right. Yeah, Jake Chupka putting the Green Wave up here 2-0. Over to Gavin Rood with a shot wide of the net. Rood behind the net, now centering out front. And held in for the Green Wave. Back there is moved out here, Breetzman. Now it's picked up by Ben Elbers. And moved out to center ice. Moving back in is Breetzman. Breetzman in! And a big save by Chase Baseflug. Chase on Blue Baseflug. Huge save here for the Green Wave to keep this a 2-goal game. Shot, blast from the point, just goes wide of the net. Back in there, trying to get it is Gavin Rood. And now moved out here by Brady Berg, but doesn't get all the way out as the Green Wave send it back behind the net. Centering out front, big chance for number Brody Johnson, I believe, in front there, had a chance.
What that hit?
And shot on by Alexandria as held in by Brady Berg. Berg going to the backhand, just over the top of the net. Coming up with a minute to go here in the second period of play. Trying to move it out. Mason Freeze comes out to, doesn't come out as Owen Klimek sends it back in deeper here. Less than a minute here to go in here in our second period of play. And comes out through center ice. Jack Coulter moving it ahead, but turned away back the other way by Brady Berg. Berg is in. Berg trying to make a play here as the goaltender is without his stick here. Berg sends it back behind the net.
I think East Grand Forks got away with one there. I think it was a complete hook on that one.
Back here is Sam Hortzman, and it comes out to center. Moving it back in is Coulter. Coulter moving it back in. Going over on the other side to Caribou. He had a chance, and Alexandria moving back. Hortzman back the other way. Dumped out here by East Grand Forks Max Beese. Beese is going to pick it up and move it ahead. Move it up to Coulter. Now behind the net as Alexandria is going to move it back in with Klimek with 2 seconds to go. And that's going to do it for our second period of play. So East Grand Forks' first goal, we'll go back to that, scored by number 48, Nolan Mellabrook. And their second goal, I have credited to number 47, Jake Chupka. And that's where we are after 2 periods of play. East Grand Forks 2, Alexandria 0. We'll take a break here. Eric, any final thoughts before we step away?
Boy, I'll just tell you what, I'm impressed. These kids, they skate hard, they skate good. The goalies are excellent. Both of them made great saves. I like the determination of protecting your goalie, but I think that the coaching of the game so far has been real smart. They've kind of calmed things down after that big melee. And it's the first time I've ever seen a goal scored and 5 people come out of a penalty box at one time.
Yeah,
so,
wholesale change out of the penalty box.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So after 2 periods of play in our second semifinal game of the day here at the 2021 Peewee A North Region Tournament here in Minnesota Hockey's presentation here in Virginia. East Grand Forks 2 and Alexandria 0. We'll be back with third period action coming up here on Up North Hockey next.
The Rick Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rick Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rick also offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rick Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Evelyn. Check them out today. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Find them on Facebook and Instagram or shop online at ironrange.shop, and good luck to all the players. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey and wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. For all your heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration needs in the Grand Rapids area, call Tony from Anthony's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration at 218-256-1092 or find them on Facebook at Anthony's Heating, AC, and Refrigeration, LLC. G&B Environmental specializes in proactive air and water filtration services, HVAC coil protection, cotton one screen insulation for cooling units, UV light air purification systems, and electrostatic disinfectant spraying for COVID-19 and other contagions. Give them a call at 1-800-466-2018 or visit gbenvironmental.com. Winnie Trading Post is your one-stop shop on the way to the lake. Located 12 miles north of Deer River on Highway 46 by Lake Winnebagosh, Winnie Trading Post offers gas, food, bait, propane, and everything in between. Find them on Facebook by searching Winnie Trading Post or stop by on your next trip to the lake. And water filtration services, HVAC coil protection, cotton one screen insulation for cooling units, UV light air purification systems, electrostatic disinfectant spraying for COVID-19 and other contagions. Give them a call at 1-800-466-2018 or visit gbenvironmental.com. Winnie Trading Post is your one-stop shop on the way to the lake. Located 12 miles north of Deer River on Highway 46 by Lake Winnebagosh, Winnie Trading Post offers gas, food, bait, propane, and everything in between. Find them on Facebook by searching Winnie Trading Post or stop by on your next trip to the lake.
early. You've been here all day.
All right, back here in Virginia, Bree Arena, and the 2021 Peewee A North Regional Tournament. Winner of this game moves on to the championship game tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. versus Hibbing Chisholm. East Grand Forks 2, Alexandria 0. See if Alexandria can come back here and tie this one up here in the third period, possibly. Sent in here by Alexandria, moving as a Klimek. Klimek with it, goes back to the point to Brody Berg. Berg sends it in, it's picked up by Klimek. Klimek works it back out, back behind the net, has a chance for Grady Olson. And now sent out to center. And it's picked up by Schneiderman. And trying to backhand it out with Berg. Now Berg with it. Berg brings it through center. Berg moving in. Berg with a chance! Shot a goal! Brody Berg makes this a 2-1 game.
On a very nice play. He picked up the puck at his own blue line, skated up to the between the red and the other blue line, come all the way across the ice, skated it in the zone, went around the to the top of the crease area, and it's almost like he picked his corner. He caught the left-hand corner of the net. Very, very nice play.
Well, just what Alexandria needed to do. Now they're down by 1 goal, and this makes it sets us up for a very interesting third period here. Sam Hortzman back in as Alexandria keeps it in there. Now moving it out here is this Jace Panzer sending it back in. Back over on the point and picked up by Aaron Anderson, trying to play it at center ice. Bennett Waldorf trolling it, helping out over his Hudson Caribou. Picked up now by Ben Elbers, and now it's Owen Klimek. Klimek now with it. Klimek working ahead as coming out here now with Evan Klimek out to center to Rogan Anderson. Rogan Anderson's going to pick this one up. Back in the corner, Tucker Lovejoy knocks it against the boards, comes through as East Grand Forks will turn it back the other way. Coming back in, and now it's picked up by Aiden Schneiderman, trying to get it up here for Evan Klimek. Klimek sends it back in the corner and fired around by Max Beese. And it 51, I'm sorry, that was Panzer back in there. And back behind the net. Green Wave will move it back out to center and trying to Gavin Rood sending it back in here. Now Brody Berg moving it out here for Alexandria. Berg trying to get around. Nice defensive play there, but Berg picks up that puck. Gets it to Sam Hortzman. Now Berg gets it back. Berg with a shot, doesn't get through traffic. Now it's held in by Alexandria. Little tip in front, trying to get it up front for Sam Hortzman. Just couldn't get it to him. Nice defense by East Grand Forks, clearing away from the front of the net. Hortzman, shot a goal! Right out front from behind the net. I think it might have hit the goalie in the pad there.
I thought it caught the defenseman.
The defense, okay. So 13, Sam Hortzman's going to get credit with that goal. Just like that, we have a tie game at 2.
Brand new. Nope. That was one of them ones where they're trying to do the right thing and just caught the defenseman's pad.
We got a brand new hockey game. Wow. Not a brand new hockey game, but we got an even score.
Even score.
And we got... Okay, so 11:54 now to go in regulation time. We got a good one here between the Cardinals and the Green Wave.
And I noticed that they don't allow the other teams to stay in the arena afterwards to watch.
No, they don't let the other team isn't allowed in until like 10 minutes before the game. And East Grand Forks sending it just wide of the net. And now held in 59 with a shot there. Cole Schmiedeberg had a chance. And now comes out to center ice, tipped as this is going to be an offside is the call.
In youth hockey, they don't, as soon as the puck goes over, nobody touched it. They just, as soon as it goes over the blue line, is that what they're complaining about? That puck just went, it got knocked over and then the whistle was blown.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, the sent in behind the net here is Ben Elbers trying to tip it out here is Bennett Waldorf, and now it's controlled by Klimek. Klimek sends it along the board to Bennett Waldorf. Comes out here as moved ahead now by Aaron Anderson. Anderson moving it in here. Anderson's shot just goes wide of the net. Back in there it is Hortzman behind the net trying to get control of it as fired out by Max Beese and comes out, doesn't come all the way out as Brody Berg has it. Berg over the top of the net here. Wraparound chance for number 14 down low, Bennett Waldorf. And East Grand Forks will get it out to center. Trying to play at it was Jake Chupka. Well, back over on either side. Gavin Rude in the corner, sends it around. And held back in by Cole Schmiedeberg. Sending back behind the net to Gavin Rude. Now it's picked up by Schmiederman. Scheiderhan. And back the other way. Shot just wide of the net by Nolan Mellenbrook. He had a great chance there. Mellenbrook for the Green Wave. Back the other way comes Miles Breetzman trying to feed it up to Sam Hortzman. And now it's picked up by Tucker Lovejoy, but that was an icing. Face-off coming down to the Alexandria end. 2-2 our score. 2-2 our score. 9:56 left in regulation time here in Virginia.
Randy, it's been a while since I've been to a bunch of youth games. I forgot how many referees there are in the building.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, up and out of play here. Somebody's going to get a souvenir puck from this tournament. And nope, she's gonna give it back. I would have kept the puck.
Yep, she's got her own.
Yeah, I would have kept that puck. I said, nope, that's mine.
I got my first puck from the Minnesota North Stars back in the day.
Backhanded back in here by Jace Panzer for the. And now this is moved out here by Owen Klimek. Klimek back, it picked up by Rogan Anderson. Anderson sends it back behind the net. And it comes out to center. And tip back in as this is going to be whistle stoppage play.
So who's playing in the next game, Randy?
So the next game is... I don't know if I've got my bracket all filled in for that. Yeah, I got to look. And tipped out here at center. Moved back in as Brody Berg. Berg had a chance there and sent back in here. Aiden Schneiderhan. And fired across the ice. Chance tipped back in the corner by Sam Hortzman. Now it is Chupka. Held in by the Green Wave, and 57 had a chance. Hudson Caribou had a chance and sent back in here by the Green Wave. Picked up now by Aiden Schneiderhan. Schneiderhan trying to move it out here. Held in back on the point. Shot in. Loose puck in front. Down low, Hudson Caribou had a chance. Or Caribou. Still not 100% sure on. I got the pronunciation of that name. Do you think I'd remember it? I completely forgot it.
Earlier this year, I was doing a play-by-play. You think I can remember? Blake told me how to say a name, and I must have mangled it 30 times after that.
Marie M. said that Tucker Lovejoy's Tucker Lovejoy's sister is the one that threw the puck back on the ice. So she gave it back. She gave that souvenir back here.
Nice.
8:10 to go here in regulation time. Alexandria, East Grand Forks 2-2. Well, not sure, but still lots of time left here.
Oh, evenly matched. Evenly matched.
But an evenly matched game between these two teams here. It's been fun. And now it's picked up. Klimek trying to get it out here as it comes out, as East Grand Forks will move it back in, but fired out by Owen Klimek. And out comes out to center, moving it back in here. Back in and picked over Mellonbrook. Had a chance coming out. Now it's picked up by Klimek. Klimek firing it out to center. Weston Bratroot sending it ahead. Now it's moved back in here. Is shot by Jace Panzer. Panzer behind the net, trying to center out front. And loose puck, and the goalie, Brady Schluter, is going to hold on here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I got a couple more games in progress here for the high school. Well, looks like the Hibbing game's just getting going. Maple Grove 2, Titano Grace 0.
And moved out here by East Grand Forks, Alexandria moving out here. 7:06 to go here. 2-2 our score. Now picked up here and moving it back in is Chupka. Chupka had a chance at it. Bouncing puck tried to pick up by Jack Coulter. And now Jack Van Bruggen. Van Bruggen moving it back in. Van Bruggen is taken down 53. Max Beast moves it out here. Now behind the net. Comes out to center. Jack Coulter. And now picked up by Schneiderhan. Schneiderhan firing it out. Comes out to center ice. Now taken away by Schneiderhan. In there for Jace Panzer behind the net. Panzer trying to get control of it and moved out by Sam Hortzman. Back over on the other side, Aaron Anderson sends it back in. Shot right on Anderson trying to get to that loose puck in front. That puck laying there. East Grand Forks able to clear it out, but turned back in by Klimek. Klimek going over on the other side. Klimek now with it. Klimek, he has Bennett Waldorf out front. Now it's picked up by Anderson. Anderson sending it behind the net for Klimek. Klimek holding on. Nice defensive play. Klimek in the corner, trying to get it over to Anderson. Again, loose puck in front. Breaking in was Brady Berger. Shot, goal! And Alexandria comes back with 3 straight. That goal from Sam Hortzman. So 3 unanswered here in this third period for Alexandria.
Well, you know, they've had the better chances. Beginning of the game, this was all East Grand Forks. It's been kind of been changed now. Alexandria, they're using their size now. You know, they're digging the puck out. And Randy, I say it over and over and over, shoot the puck, get rebounds, score goals. That's what these guys did.
Sam Hortzman with his second goal of the game. And shot a goal right out front for East Grand Forks. Number 48 getting that one. That goes to Nolan Mellibrook.
He's had a great game. Great game.
His second goal of the game.
And he, you know what, he got that puck in center, and he didn't waste no time. East Grand Forks didn't waste no time. They got right back in this one. They just turned it around and didn't get down and brought the puck into the zone and just made it work. Excellent job.
Hold on a second. God, what is the deal with this?
Stop again? No.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, we just gained a whole bunch of people.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of froze up, but it looks like it's okay now. Sent back. Yeah, the only thing is we could think it's the Wi-Fi in this building, so it just has been kind of a challenge here today. Aaron Anderson sending it back in, trying to send it back in. Turn back the other way with Jake Chupka behind the net. Chupka now centering out front. And Sam Hortzman trying to move it out here. Yeah, it's tipped and now moved out. And this is going to be an icing. 3:41 left here in the third period of play. Alexandria 3, East Grand Forks 3.
Wow.
3 left here in our game. And this is back over on the other side. Shot wide of the net by coming in from Jake Chupka. Alexandria is going to pick this up here and move it out with Bennett Waldorf. Waldorf sending it back in, but East Grand Forks sends it back in.
We
Picked
lost
up
it
by
now, man.
Lovejoy, huh?
We're out.
Really?
Yep. 2 minutes left in the game, too. Hey.
Hold on. God damn. What is the deal? Hold on.